Hey everyone, I'm Allie Hubert. I want to offer another hip opening and strengthening sequence, just as short and sweet as the last one, but a little bit more active, a little bit more standing poses. You could pair this sequence with the last one I posted if you want to, okay? This one does take a little bit more standing poses, and again, we're going to route through some lunge salutations. So just to get started, I want you to come into toe squat. So you're gonna tuck your toes, big toes together, and balls of your feet come to the floor. Lengthen your spine. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Good. If you want to give yourself a little bit more work to do, take your right arm up overhead, like you're taking Gomukhasana arms. You're going to press your right hand in between your shoulder blades, and maybe left hand goes underneath. Fingertips might come together. Press your head into your top arm, lean back. And let that go, and switch. Lean your head into your top arm, press it back. Good, if you feel like your toes are gonna fall off, you can always lift your hips up off your toes. Try to come back down if you can. Good, from here, check it out, let that go. Let's come into Malasana Yogi Squat. So for this one, maybe your heels don't come to the floor. That's perfectly normal. If they do, that's great. And if they don't, that's great. You can also wedge a little blankie underneath your heels, okay? Press your knees back. Feel your inner thighs, your glutes doing some work, and then lengthen your spine and engage your core. So it looks like you're not doing much, but the more you press your knees back and engage your butt, the more you're gonna feel like you're doing work, the more you lift your belly up and get a little taller through your spine. Good, from here, fingertips are gonna come down. Start to heel toe your feet into a wide leg standing forward fold. But instead of bringing your head towards the floor, I want you to continue to lengthen your head forward. Press the outer edges of your feet down. Try to drag your big toes towards one another. You're gonna feel this all lighting up. Inhale, get long through your spine. Try to lift pelvic floor, engage your core. Exhale, we're just gonna fold. Keep all that stuff working with the legs. Inhale, lift halfway up. Drive your heels down. Exhale, fold. Same thing. Inhale, lift halfway up. This time, exhale, plant your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Straight up towards the ceiling. Notice your right hip's trying to boop over to the right. I want you to pull it in towards center. And let that twist come from your rib cage. Take that down. Plant your right hand. Same thing, second side. Try to keep your hips from moving too far to the left. It's okay if they go a little, but nothing crazy. Continue to lengthen your spine. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Continue pressing those feet down, engaging your glutes. Drive your head towards the floor. Maybe shake out your head, yes, no. Maybe open and close your jaw a couple of times. Good. Inhale, lift halfway up. Spine is long, core is engaged, feet are pressing down. Walk over to your right foot. Plant your left hand. Reach your right arm high. Now let your hips go with you. If you want to take this further, maybe your left forearm goes all the way to the floor or to a block. Good. Inhale here. Re-lengthen through your spine. Exhale. Walk it over to the other side. Let your hips go with you. Forearm can go to floor or block, it's up to you. Reach up with the left arm. Keep your spine long. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift halfway up. Turn your feet out, turn your knees out, turn your heels in, goddess pose. Whoops, don't fall. All right, press your knees back, lengthen your spine, engage your core. You're gonna feel this a lot. Hands come to center chest. You might get a little shake in your legs, that's fine. Just a little lifting, lowering, kind of feeling negotiating. We want to feel. This is a time of heavy discomfort. Know that you will soon be out of it at some point. Press those knees back. Let's go ahead and lift up. Step to the front of your mat. Woo! Press into your feet. Lengthen up. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, we're going to come into a version of chair pose where you sink down, but I want you to drive your knees so that they go over your heels. So your butt's going to go really far back. I'm actually going to back up a little bit here. Butt's going to go really far back. Arms reach. You will feel a lot when you do this one. Keep sinking that butt back. Pull belly up and away. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down, step back, right foot. Set your left knee on the floor. We're gonna come in, or set your right knee on the floor. We're coming into a shallow Anjaneyasana. So your right thigh is vertical here, and then your left leg's probably just doing a 90-degree angle. With a little bit of tuck or a little bit of drop of your pelvis. Think about that bowl of your pelvis tilting back just a bit. Press your right knee down. Try to drag it forward. Feel this stuff lighting up. And then just a little bit, you can sink your hips forward. Maybe crawl that left foot forward. We'll inhale, reach up. Think about lifting pelvic floor. Think about lifting belly. Think about lifting the soft palate. Exhale, hands come down. Downward facing dog. If you want to vinyasa, you can. If you want to skip it, you can. It's an inhale forward. Exhale, lower. Maybe bring knees to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, step forward with your right foot. Drop your left knee down. We're in a short, low lunge. So 90-degree angles with the legs. Just a little bit of tuck to your pelvis, a little bit of dropping tailbone, and then drag that left knee forward. Think about lifting pelvic floor, pulling belly button in and up, and then lifting the soft palate as you reach your arms high. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down and step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, take your arms up. Once again, we're gonna bend that right elbow like we're coming into cow face pose. I want you to just hold on with your left hand, press your head back into that arm, and then see if you can't sort of look to your right a little bit. So you're doing a back bend, side bend. Inhale, come up, switch. So find that elbow in place, press your head back into that top arm, there's your back bend, and then you're also adding on a little bit of side bend. Good, undo it, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fingertips down, step back, left foot, we're gonna keep the knee lifted this time. Inhale, lengthen your spine, engage your core, engage that pelvic floor. Pivot your back foot, you're gonna turn yourself towards your left. End up in a Skandasana. Now yours might look something like this. You might be a bit higher up, right, for comfort. And some of you might be able to sink it down pretty low. Doesn't really matter. Try to stay strong through your legs. Maybe you do this with hands on the floor, maybe you don't. Just switch sides. Really simple. And then let's go the other way. Two hands come down to the floor. Take your left hand down, walk your right foot to about mid-mat, pivot to the blade edge of your left foot, inhale, reach the arms, the right arm up and overhead. This is where you inhale. Exhale, we're gonna dip the hips towards the floor without touching. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. 3 more. Last one. Bring it down. Inhale, lift. Hands come back down. Step into downward dog. Optional vinyasa. Option to not do cobra or upward dog, but instead to do locust if you want it. Those of you who practice with me regularly know how much of a proponent I am of locust pose. Hands come down, maybe lift through plank, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, that left foot goes forward between your hands. Stay with this. If you feel like it, you could pivot over towards your right. Same kind of Skandasana we've just done. Maybe your arms are on the floor, maybe they're not. Switch sides. And switch again. Right hand comes down. Slide your left foot to mid-mat. Blade edge of your right foot to the floor. Inhale, reach. That left arm goes up and overhead. Exhale, hips come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. 3 more. It's the old lift and dip. My favorite. Not really. Locust is my favorite though. 1 more. Good. Inhale, bring that hand up. 2 hands come to plank. You're gonna step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to center chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down. Step back with your right foot. We're gonna pivot into warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands open. Find your pose. Get strong. Reverse your warrior. So your left arm is up on top. We're gonna bend that left elbow. Push your head back into your left arm. Maybe your left hand grabs right shoulder blade. Lean back. If you want this to be harder, take your right hand off the right leg. Keep sinking into that left knee wherever you are. Inhale, undo it. Exhale, your version of side angle. You could prop left elbow on the left knee, or if you want to keep working, 2 arms reach. Good. Inhale, come back. Exhale, hands down. You know your options. Inhale here. Exhale, step forward, right foot. Left foot comes down. Inhale, find warrior 2. Good, same thing. Reverse warrior. Find a version where you grab your left shoulder blade with your right hand. You're gonna press your head back into that top arm. See if you can pivot the chest open towards the ceiling and then rebend the front knee. You can always take the left arm off the leg if you want this to be harder. Inhale to come out of that. Exhale, your version of side angle. Keep the legs strong. Keep trying to draw your legs towards one another like your legs are scissors trying to close. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, hands come down. Step feet to the front of your mat. Let's widen the feet, bend the knees, come back into your Malasana Yogi squat. You can adjust as much as you need to. If you need to revisit any other stuff, you can always rewind, pause. That's the beauty of practicing from home. From here, press your knees back, lengthen your spine. Find Malasana, catch your breath. Close your eyes. I want you to feel, I want you to breathe. When you're ready, hands are gonna come to the floor in front of you. Your arms are shoulder width apart. You're gonna bend your elbows, send your elbows straight back. Lift your butt really high. Can you stick your knees into your armpits? Look forward, round your upper back. Squeeze your arms with your legs. Toes lift, crow pose. Now you can play around, you can just do crow, or if you wanna take your right leg forward for a version of one-legged crow, you could also, from one-legged crow, slide it back into Ekapada Kundanyasana. When you're done, find yourself a counter stretch and make your way back into Malasana. Yeah, 1 more round of crow. Maybe you just do crow, right? Maybe you're not doing any of the other fun, funky stuff. That's okay. It's there for you if you want it. Find crow. Wiggle that left leg forward and maybe Akapada Kundinyasana. Counter stretch as needed. When you're ready, bring your knees down. Close your eyes. Just find a moment of stillness. Catch your breath. Hopefully you're warm. Hopefully you feel like you worked a little bit. Again, you can add this to any of the other sequences here online. You can use this to launch into something else, or you can just let this be its own thing. From here, you could come right into Shavasana. Anyway, hope you all have a beautiful day. Namaste. Be well, everybody.